So good. No.
Oh, Jesus, I'm coming.
I'm
No.
not.
Boy.
Oh
I
God.
can't.
We have to stop. We literally
It's the
cannot-
season.
No,
Not-
we're done. We're done. We're live. The internet can hear us, and this shit is forever.
Correct.
No.
Don't really know
stop.
what's happening.
It's about to be right.
You left
Christmas.
us alone for too long.
Yeah, those 3
Let me
minutes
back
went
into
by
the
so
cage.
fast. I was, oh shit. Apparently ADHD time blindness is real bad today. Anyways, hi. Welcome back. We're only a little late because of me, but that's fine. Anyways, I don't even know if I'm ready, guys. Oh my god.
Where are we?
So much is happening.
So is another one, by the
Anywho,
way.
welcome back to section 106, the chaos that it is, of the Ditherers of Dismay. Last week, we met an important NPC in my world, but one jointly created and fleshed out by one and only Celeste. You know, back Amethyst, still dead, but that doesn't mean Celeste has to be.
And Lord knows I've tried.
Exactly. You guys met with Shalar, and he mentioned that there's a potential ally that could help with the coming assault on Drosen fight.
Don't say that word.
Coming or assault?
Assault.
Okay, yeah. Lots of dick talk, I'm sure. Well, I was
I don't know what
definitely.
you're talking about. I did nothing.
I'm sure.
No, we just talk nothing but dicks.
Yeah,
That's it.
yes, I know. That was.
And we didn't.
New
we didn't prepare
podcast,
at all for
nothing
this
but
either.
BUTT.
Nothing but dicks.
Anyways, and Adisa was unknowingly by Amdrus's mother invited over for the night. Amdrus's mother, recognizing the name Cloven as a noble of Grimvault, a city up in the northwest, kind of panicked about having a noble. And then finding out that at team, I think you also kind of spilled beans of your father being the wizard, and she was very shocked.
Yeah.
And well, that was never brought up to her. Once again.
I would like to see your mom's face if she knew that the Prince of
Oh.
Kaiman basically has slept on her
The
floor.
dead Prince of
Uh-huh.
Kaiman,
Literally.
yeah.
The
Yeah,
legitimate.
You decided
Great.
to keep that on the down low still. But yeah, you guys had a night of planning, which, not that I think you guys would have done it anyway, so it probably doesn't matter, but I forgot to send you guys the map because Sholar had brought out a map of, or like a blueprint kind of map of Lakeguard Keep, because, you know, he was there for a very long time. And I was going to give you guys one in the group so that you guys could actually plan. But I know you guys wouldn't have anyways. It probably doesn't matter, but I apologize.
It
I
actually
forgot.
made a
Okay,
huge
we have a
difference
whole
because we
plan.
had a
Yeah,
Okay.
if we had a map, we would have
Actually,
planned.
It
Well,
would've-
you
it
guys
would've
could
mattered
have-
because
yeah.
now we're gonna have to change up the whole. We're gonna have to look
Fine.
at the map. Can we get an extra 15 minutes? I'm
Right.
Yeah, I mean, you 100% can.
Because
Put it
we
in my
talked,
list.
I
we
will-
discussed, we have a thing.
Oh, well, that's
Alright.
good. I'm shit. Well, you guys should have reminded me. God damn,
I'm
that's on you
shit.
guys. Well, I said, well,
I didn't know
shit.
you were gonna provide us a map.
Uh,
You haven't provided us a map before.
I only
so.
said that last session, but that's fine. Like
Didn't hear
directly said,
Wasn't
this is
paying
a way
attention.
of me saying I will send you guys a map so you guys can plan over the week. And you went, we're not going to plan. And I was like, yeah, I know, but still. Anyways,
Yeah, I
Actually,
do
listen-
vaguely remember
But
that
still,
but anyways, it's
And
fine.
yet-
'Cause I will move you guys over while we're planning and getting
It's
ready, because I'm
fine.
assuming you're not teleporting immediately. You guys had, a night of last minute baked cookies and brownies, tea, wine, and planning. And then when everyone was heading to bed, Adisa and Shalar stayed up a little later to go over some contracts. Not necessarily signing immediately, but starting the words. It's fine.
Preliminary?
Yes. You wanted to do that. You were the one that was like, bitch, new
I know.
contracts. Let's do this. And with that, we are jumping back in, as everyone had a long rest
Oh,
for the night, unless there's anything you guys would like to do in the middle of the night.
I do want to roll my divine intervention just in case.
Sure. For what?
Well, let's see if I.
You
get
gotta
it
ask first.
you have to.
It's how it works. You gotta say what you want, then you roll.
Okay, what do I want?
You're just on the floor, like praying to God, or are you out in the little shrine now?
Oh, you know
outside.
what? We could ask for assistance in this fight, either like a +1 or +2 to our attack roll
Yeah.
or something. Yeah, like
God,
that's
God,
guidance.
help us, Pelor, help us, like, succeed in this fight, and like not be affected by this horrible weather, and save the king.
Yeah. Immunity
Well,
to
that's-
cold for a day.
That is
Save the
multiple asks, but sure, we'll see which one happens
Just
if it happens.
Shut up! And I didn't get it anyways. I got a 71.
I was like, oh, that's actually, I have a very minor but useful help for that. But
Resistance to cold.
no, I was going to give everyone permanent bless for the day.
Resistance
That
to
would've
wet.
To
To moist.
Yeah, to
To
wet.
moist.
Moist?
I don't want to
Well-
be wet because that gives increased to lightning.
Right. Well,
But they can be wet, and then I'll be.
there you go.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, it doesn't quite work like that in unlike in Baldur's Gate. But Yeah.
I'm confused. What do you mean?
That being said, that means ice also would have been.
I know you're talking about.
because they use ice. You would know
It's
that.
D&D.
They're based on the same
PG-13,
system, so why wouldn't it be the same?
Based on
It's
keyword.
literally the
Let
same.
me
Based
fuck
word.
the monsters,
It's
Liam.
literally- Jeremy Crawford was there. Okay.
Anyways,
Huh?
didn't Jeremy Crawford get laid off? Isn't he one of the ones that got laid off?
Did he? I don't think he
I'm
did.
pretty
I
sure.
don't think he did.
Someone
I don't think
tweeted
he
out
did.
that everyone they worked with Lantern got. But maybe he did. Maybe it was another one of us. But I thought he was. Anyways, so many.
I feel like
so many
if he did, like,
well, it
the
was
community would be in such of an uproar.
It was
Not
one
that
of
they
the
weren't
big
before,
ones.
but,
It was
like,
one of the big.
It definitely was a
threes.
big one. Yeah, it definitely was a big
'Cause
one, but
there's
it wasn't him. I don't
Jeremy
remember.
Crawford.
There was a
it
few
Chris-
big ones.
Yeah.
Maybe it was the other guy. Anyways, it's fine.
Sorry.
Oh, it was Mike
Tangent.
Merles. That's what it was. Anyways, my brain.
That's true.
I've never heard his name, but I only
He's
know
like
Jeremy.
being one of the main three that would always do interviews and talk about new shit coming. Anyways, I've said that like 7 times in the last like minute. Getting back to the game. As you guys, what's happening? As you guys have a rest.
I will
Yes.
say, by the time I get back, oh my god, I'm losing my voice. I'm so sorry.
That's good.
Don't get COVID, kids. If Zephyr is
Oh,
still
yes.
awake by the time Addie goes in,
Zephyr and Adisa, were you guys sleeping
we were in the same room.
in the same
as-
room? Petunia?
Yes.
Was
Yes.
Petunia's room or something?
Yes. So my first thing I would like to do is an insight check to see if Petunia's asleep.
Sure. Yeah, sure. I guess that would be insight. Insight or perception. I mean, isn't your passive insight like 23 or something?
22.
Also, to be fair, how would she be sleeping right now? She has all this new magic stuff, all of these crazy stuffs going on.
know,
You think
right?
she would
And
just
all
be in
these
bed like
new
vibrating,
friends.
like it's so cool. Like kids, like yeah. Sorry, I was just
And
throwing that
new
in there.
friends
Yeah.
to talk to.
How
That's fair.
how late would you have went? Do you think pretty
Uh,
late, or would you have not stayed
I
up
feel-
too much longer?
I feel like at a certain point she would have called it off with Sheller, like, look, if we're gonna fight tomorrow, this can wait until after.
Fair point. Fair point.
So she probably would have gotten through like the big things.
Yeah, which is fair.
And
okay.
then yeah.
Probably like an extra hour.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Make the insight if you didn't already.
Whatcha? Oh man. 25.
25. Sorry, I have so many things open that I didn't know why they were open. Yeah, I mean, you would see Zephyr, you went to bed. Would you have passed out immediately? Or do you think you would have stayed up chatting with Petunia?
I mean, I probably stayed up talking with Petunia.
Okay. I think at this point, when you get back to the room, they're probably both up, if not chatting at the moment. You're right. Petunia is probably like so giddy about all these things and has them all over her bed and is like reading and like, you know, like laying on her stomach, feet kicking, and she's like reading arcane runes and like bit like that.
And I would not be helping.
Yeah, she'd like, what's this one? Do you know? And
Are you purposefully not helping or
well, I think Zephyr has a -1 on Arcana, so I
Oh.
think Zephyr would not be able to help.
-2.
-2. Sorry.
Yeah. No, she'll roll dumb, but no,
She rolled down.
playing around with her own magic with Petunia. So.
All right, well, I'll just walk in and just be like, "Oh, late night magic lesson?"
Yeah. Do you know magic?
Yes.
And her eyes just go wide.
But I do believe that I am in strict orders not to give you any lessons.
Strict orders from who?
It's just my
Yeah, I was
brother.
gonna say strict orders from who?
My brother's opinion doesn't matter.
I still
Merely a
would rather
suggestion
not.
that should be ignored.
Exactly.
Child, she's not gonna do much with it.
Not yet. But
You'd be surprised.
I'll figure it
That's
out.
why I'm helping her.
It's like, yeah, I knew this one child that burned down their whole house.
It was me.
It was me.
Yeah.
Okay, what are you trying to figure out?
I don't understand this rune.
Disintegrate.
Or word kill.
Yeah. No, she'll show you one of the scrolls that Joel gave. We'll say like the protection of good and evil. And she will just say like, I don't understand. I get this rune, but I don't understand what this one means. She's. If you would like, you can make an Arcana check.
This one means good.
I would like.
This says good. This one says
Oh, that's great.
Yeah.
25.
25. Yeah, this is a first level spell, so well within your purview. And yeah, you could probably like help her get a little bit more of the gist of it. But it's still, I mean, it's a first level spell, but it's still above her pay grade at the moment. So
Pay grade?
it's still like quite complicated. So you can kind of help her a bit. And as she kind of starts to get into more of her notes and starting to figure some things out, you probably have a moment if you'd like.
Yeah, I would like to actually really talk to Zephyr.
Why?
Junior is just focused in, zeroed in.
Addie will just kind of like go closer to wherever Zephyr's sitting. And
Just on the floor.
yeah, just like kind of sit beside her. Can I ask you something?
Do you think Amdrus likes me?
Sorry, I think you froze, Penguin. He won't like me after having me helping his sister. Oh no, Penguin keeps
Oh
freezing.
no, we did freeze a penguin.
I
Shit.
know.
Did I freeze?
Oh,
There
there
you
you
Yeah.
go.
There you go.
Every time he
Bam.
tried to talk. Yeah, no. Jesus Christ, every time. No, she's just gonna be like, can I just ask you something? Oh my
Dang.
God.
Time.
Go
Every
for
time.
it. Yes.
There we go.
Thumbs up.
Okay.
Beautiful.
I'm sorry,
Gotcha.
it's just every time you went to answer, it froze and
Yeah.
nothing came through.
It's just like
Yeah,
freezing and unfreezing.
it's just like flickering
I
right now. I'm
know.
watching.
Yeah. Or-
And then in just like a lower voice, she's gonna be like, Grimjaw. It was. Amdrus had said that the person that got rid of them, in simple terms, is not with you anymore, but that's not really what happened, was it?
He's a little bit like you can see the nerves like kick in. Why? Like you want to know what happens for like a good reason, or are you like mad that he's gone?
Oh. She's gonna just be like, I loathed the man. I really want to know how he went out.
I mean, I
Mainly
burned
because I'm.
him to crisp. She's just gonna blatantly just say it like that.
Good.
Yeah, no, we had somebody else with us, and like, she's very dear to us, but she also had stuff against him, and it's hard to talk about it. I'm sorry, I can't piece together all the words, but since we didn't know and
It's like cutting
trying
out sections.
I'm sorry.
No, it's
No, I'm
okay.
following.
It's
I'm
not
following,
your
Greg.
fault. It's totally okay.
Yeah. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to pry or anything. I just Grimjaw literally took everything from me. And knowing that he went out, especially by the flame, it's really good to. It's very satisfying, to say the least.
We don't have to be enemies. So, but yeah,
Oh.
no, he's caused a lot of seems like a lot of the leaders are, so yeah,
That's
we're
why I
just kind of
keep
making him
Shalar.
around.
That's why I keep Shalar at an arm's length.
It's
But
fair.
he's very slippery sometimes.
Natural lube. No.
He's a water
I don't
Johnson.
fully
Uh-oh.
understand him, but I
Water
know
bends.
that
Doesn't sting.
my dear friend Atam.
Oh,
So, and I trust Atam.
Shalar is not bad. He's just very motivated by power. So, so at least I can respect it. I don't trust him as far as I can throw him. And I think he can lie pretty well. So just keep your wits about you. I'm one of the
We
few
couldn't
people I've
tell.
ever met. I'm one of the few people I've ever met who's actually been able to see through his bullshit.
Before we continue here, Penguin, do you think a part of it is because of the camera, or because we're only getting like some words here and there, because it's pretty constant that you're cutting in and out? I don't know if you wanted to go off camera or if you wanted to try going on your phone like we did the other day. Do you think that would be easier?
That's totally fine. I just can't do camera.
Yeah, I just didn't know if, because yeah, it's like we only get like a second of you before it freezes again. So I know it's being a bitch lately. So I didn't know if. Did you want to do that?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Sure. If you want to do that,
Give
I
me
can.
like 2 seconds.
Yeah, that's totally fine. Because I feel like the more they talk, the more it gets worse.
Yeah, and like we can piece most of it together.
Yeah.
Hello.
Hi.
Hello.
Hola.
Hey. I'm sorry that my Discord is a butt.
No, it's okay.
No,
That's
it's all good.
Let me just.
Discord can really suck.
Yeah.
I just know
Well,
like it works
I think
pretty
it's
The
my
well.
computer, really.
Because I have
Just
issues
blame
with the
Discord
Discord.
and then just it's Discord, not anything that it's.
I've been having a lot of issues with Discord lately too, so
I mean, yeah, but. Okay.
Yeah, but it's my entire internet because I'll drop
Yeah.
from like Baldur's Gate or Twitch or something like that.
I'm just gonna fix cameras here.
Just technology is hating you right now for some reason.
That's what it is.
Honestly, so rude.
homophobic, honestly.
Absolutely.
Hmm.
Druidophobic.
Penguin phobic.
But anyway, so yeah, if you guys are ready to continue,
Yeah, I
I'll watch
am.
it
We
a
kind
little
of
bit
we
too.
kind of missed some stuff that you had said, so I don't know. If...
You know, where it's starting to
Oh.
get really bad is you're like Ataim trusts him or has
Yeah.
a thing for him.
Yeah.
And then it started to get real bad after that.
basically she said something along the lines of, oh, this was in response to like not trusting Shalar fully, and I was saying that I trust Atam and Atam seems to enjoy him, and Atam trusts him, so I go with that,
Mhm.
basically.
He hasn't
Type of
enjoyed
thing.
him yet.
I mean, to a level so far, yes.
In due time.
In due time.
I mean, I don't know your group that well yet. but
It's okay.
No, you don't. So mind your business.
Wow.
Take him to.
You are probably
You hear it
past
come through the
fuck up.
vent, through the air vent. You hear it, and then a bunch of giggling boys.
Yeah.
okay. Then I start talking in Draconic instead.
Oh fuck.
Fuck.
We're in the room next door.
You know
We're in the room
Draconic?
next door, just like
Maybe.
Oh my god.
Maybe.
Maybe.
So I
So
don't know
you're
if you want to
gonna
leave
start
it in
speaking Draconic?
canonically.
I was gonna say, if you start speaking Draconic, Zephyr would be very surprised and probably slightly enthusiastic about it.
I mean,
Yeah, I feel like when we switched over to Ataim, just to make sure that Petunia wasn't paying attention too much,
yes. I mean, that's also very fair.
she would have looked at you because she already made this mistake once, and
That's
she
so-
probably would have been like,
There we go.
"Do you speak Draconic?"
Oh, yeah. You? How do you?
And then she'll start speaking in Draconic. Kind of a long family heritage story.
I'm sorry, and she's gonna respond in like Draconic and like be completely shocked and like, how? Like, what do you mean heritage family? You know, why? How do you know this language?
Now the questions come out.
Aurora, correct me if I'm wrong
Yes.
as I explain this.
100%.
Because I know I'm going to get it wrong because it's different from my own canon.
That's okay. Quick question. What is your passive perception?
Mine?
Adisa? Yes.
17.
17. Okay. Okay. You'll see Petunia like ears kind of perk when you guys switch, and she seems like you can tell that she has no idea what the fuck you're saying, but she was like interested. This is cool. She has one ear out of like, oh, they're like speaking another language. This is cool.
Now you're invested, but don't know what they're saying.
But you have
you're
no
even
idea.
more
You're just
invested
trying
now.
She's just trying to like look like she's doing stuff, but she's like trying to like go off facial expressions or body language to try to follow along. But anyways, do continue.
I love that.
I'm gonna teach Petunia Draconic now.
I'll help.
Hell yeah.
fucking Mary Sue. We'll just call it a Petunia now.
I just love that we're just gonna teach Petunia everything.
Yeah.
Yep.
Let's go,
She's
Petunia.
She's
Just-
a backup character.
We'll jump like 2 or 3 campaigns later, and she'll just be like fucking queen of the place. She'll be the wizard of Kaiman, and
Yeah, she'll
just be a massive like.
Oh my god, yeah.
Be great. Anyways,
Just-
continue.
She's a level 43 character, but she's just
Everything.
multi-classed into like a bunch of shit.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. Jack of all trades, good at all of them.
Yeah.
Proficient in all.
I'm
Proficient
just
in
gonna
all.
message you
Expertise
earlier
in
about
half.
this because I totally forgot.
No, you're fine.
Basically, it. Okay, I don't know how to say this, but I'm just gonna double check with you because it's basically just like I got blood from like Red Dragon. Yeah,
Yeah, somewhere in your ancestry there is. Yeah.
cool. And I'll just say that to Zephyr, and follow it up with. That's why seeing you, like as a Red Dragonborn, was kind of exciting. I've never even heard of another red dragon or a red dragonborn. So
Yeah,
it was,
we're. Sorry.
so it was kind of like seeing a celebrity.
Which is ironic coming from a noble.
Yeah, well, she's sheltered.
Yeah, we're not really from here. Why you go right there? We're not really from here. I mean, I don't really know what happened in my past, but like, I was pretty much like adopted, and then I was raised elsewhere. So I lost my family actually pretty young, so I don't really know much about it, but I just know there's very few of us, and I know that like the people that I've met have just been, or the Dragonborns I've met are just within the what are they called? Community, the group, whatever.
The order?
They just, huh?
Talking about the order or like where your like your original home?
Yeah, I was just trying to think of a general term because I didn't want to say the order.
Oh, yeah.
Um,
Community, yeah.
but like the people who raised me, they grabbed people along the way and people joined, and actually not my father, but my father figure, if you saw him, but like I think he's at the inn actually, but he's also Dragonborn too, so there's a couple here.
You know that there's a couple in Grimvault as well. But
Where's that?
a little bit upriver from Kaiman.
Oh, I don't think we've been over there. That doesn't sound familiar to me.
That's fair. We're pretty untouched right now, I guess you could say, from the current conflict. I mean, we have our own stuff to deal with. But, I mean, we're doing pretty well, I guess, since I took over. I hope.
Wait, you took over and you're here? Why aren't you there?
Because the person whom my father dealt with, Grimjaw, didn't check in for a month.
Over
a month. And I find out yesterday that he was, I guess today, that he was dead. And Shalar needed to meet to go over some changes. And unfortunately, in the situation that I'm in, when the shifting tides call, you just go. Because unfortunately, we get no aid from the kingdom. But we are trying to deal with that. And stand tall on our own. And then maybe one day we won't have to deal with the shifting tides anymore.
Well, for your sake, I mean, I hope not either. But I mean, I know they're getting pretty disbanded, so hopefully this will be the last of it.
In some respect. But end of the day, I'm here for however long I'm here. And I have somebody I trust back home, keeping everything in order.
Oh, okay. Well, that's good at least. Wait, why wouldn't you just send them to take care of the shifting tides instead?
They don't have my skill of seeing through Shalar's bullshit like I do.
Oh.
Why send a man for a
Well,
woman's
that's
job?
fair.
Besides, now I get to meet some possible new allies.
Yeah, hopefully, it all works out so far. I mean, you seem like a great person. I mean, at least you're not coming across as like anything that I
Insight
feel like
check.
we should be skeptical.
We're rolling
So
it.
hopefully, definitely, I mean, more allies would definitely help in this time of need. If you are able to spare the extra hands.
Well, you have my sword for tomorrow, at least. And if I'm able in the future, I can certainly do what I can.
Well, we appreciate it.
Thank you. You know, it's nice. I feel like I haven't had anyone to really talk to in years.
Really? I feel like wouldn't owning like your own like kingdom, like essentially, wouldn't you have people to talk to?
Pity.
City. Yes and no. It's sometimes it's hard to find work-life balance, I guess you could say. I have a few people that I'm close to, but I mean my dad was killed and people left behind, and it's hard to open up to people, you know.
I mean, that's fair. I can understand that.
I'm very glad
I don't
that
know. I feel like if
actually-
you can run the place, you should just hire more people to just take your spot and just leave whenever. You know, those breaks help.
and Hmm. Unfortunately, I have too much pride, and I have a duty to my city. In a lot of ways, this is partially influenced by my own decisions. In a lot of ways, a lot more ways, it's influenced by my father's decisions. And if I have to be the one to clean up his mess, then so be it. But somebody has to do it eventually.
Yeah, but you should still take a break. I mean, that's still important. Or else you're gonna run yourself into the ground.
Yeah. One day. Perhaps when all this mess stops. I hear there's not very many pleasant places to go vacation right now in the continent, so we'll see what happens.
Well, yeah, not really right now, but I just more meant like, you know, getting outside, going like on a walk through the woods or the river, through the river, down the river, whatever you guys have. You know,
Yes.
just something like that, just to kind of like at least step away from like your duties, you know, and just kind of get outside at least. I mean, that helps me a lot. I really like, you know, just kind of attuning with nature. It really helps clear the mind and just, you know, talking to the life that's still like all around, you know, it just really changes perspectives on things.
I can get that. Still, I'll keep your words at heart. And perhaps I will try to do better. Even if it means having to sneak away from certain guards.
I mean, you can start with this like a couple minutes and then, you know, that still even helps.
You underestimate my head guard. He is very protective. He's very kind, but he is, I don't want to say overwhelmingly, but he has a stronger sense of duty than I do.
Sounds like a loyal guard. That's good.
I
But
would
even they should respect your like your need for privacy and whatnot.
Yeah, I mean, it's just been a hard couple of months not knowing what was happening with Grimjaw and the shifting tides and such. It's just been very busy. But just between you and I don't need Shalar knowing my business.
Oh, yeah, it's not my business to tell. I don't even have a reason to tell him, honestly, so you're good.
I like you, Zephyr. I'm very glad that I had a chance to meet you.
I like you so far too. Adisa, right? Is what it was?
Yes. You can call me Addie as well if you wish.
Whichever you prefer. Do you like
I ju-
Addie more?
I think I do.
Okay, Addie it is.
And I'm gonna look at Petunia, and I'll switch over to Halfling just to prove a point.
As you look over, she is
How
passed
dare you.
out.
Oh, I thought she would have been like.
She is just like face in the. She was, but just in the middle of your guys' conversation, she just passed out. I was rolling checks to see how long she could stay up. She's still like 10 or 11.
That's fair.
No, that's definitely fair.
See, I envy her. Still so young and not filled with purpose yet.
Just
We're
snoring
trying to
away.
keep this place protected. So hopefully she never has to run into anything like it sounds like we did. So
I'll do what I can to make sure that she won't.
we greatly appreciate it.
I think with that we could go to bed. It was a lot of roleplay.
No, it was more than I expected, but that's okay.
I'm sorry.
No, that's fine. Yeah, if there was anything else anyone else wants to do, or Zephyr, you want to say anything else, we can.
No, but I probably would have somewhere in there because I just remembered. Probably would have introduced Addie to Zindig.
Oh, she would have like
yes. I forgot.
lost
Zindig is
her
there.
mind.
So
Oh.
and then when we lay down, Zindig would probably like I don't know, not fully like a dog, but kind of like do the little spin and just kind of like as she like sits down and kind of just like in her piece, she'll kind of like puff out like some warmth as me and Addie go to bed.
Okay.
Abby would die for this penguin.
Yeah, you guys can all hit a long rest if you haven't already. In the morning, question, Adisa.
Yeah.
Being who she is, how early would she wake up? Or would
Oh,
she take the
probably, like-
moment to like sleep in?
I feel like she intended to sleep in, but I feel like at the crack of dawn she's awake.
Okay.
And if nobody else is awake, then she might just, I don't know, go outside and start swinging her sword or something.
Okay. Joel, you usually wake up pretty early as well. Morning
Pretty much the
prayer.
crack of dawn, yeah.
Okay.
I would probably be outside, like, praying at the altar that
Okay.
I made of power. First thing in the morning.
All right. The rest of you, I assume you get much needed sleep in. Shalar, 100% sleeping in.
Spit in his face as I walk by.
Just like gives you the middle finger and then rolls back over. Always got one eye open.
Oh, you know what? Hold on. Sorry, before I
You
forget,
have
I
one
did want to.
eye!
No. I just wanted to burn 5 level 1 cure wounds for snacks for the day.
Sure,
I forgot to tell you. Yeah, but that I just Rice Krispies treats of cure wounds since the other ones are dead.
Beautiful. Okay. You sneak in a bit of magic in some of the brownies and cookies and treats that your mom was making that night before.
Yeah, so
Um,
everybody gets one level 1 cure wounds treat instead of what you had
Wow.
before.
You can eat as a bonus action.
Yes.
All right.
First level.
First level, yeah.
Yeah.
Level 1?
Mhm.
So D8 plus 3.
Yeah. Delete the old treat. The old treat is dead.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, you guys kind of waking up in the morning, Adisa kind of going outside to practice some blade work. You would probably see Joel outside doing his morning prayer. Before you get outside, you would notice that Liliana, Amdrus's mom, is already up and getting stuff ready for the morning.
She's very timid because she's never really been around other people who just know who she is besides like her own city. So she doesn't know how to handle this, but she's going to
And
ask
so
her.
does she just sneak out?
No, she's gonna ask like, is there anything that I can help you with? Or
She's probably very focused, and when you say that, she kind of like jumps. She goes, "Oh, no. You relax. It's totally fine. I just getting some breakfast ready." And then she's like, "Do you like mushrooms?"
Yes.
Perfect. What about parsley?
I'm very much not a picky eater.
All right, good to know.
I'm gonna go outside to
Oh, of course.
fresh air.
Sure. Actually, speaking of that, either Joel or Adisa, one of you two roll. Actually, no, both of you roll a d10 for me.
Oh, great.
Oh,
2.
2.
1.
That's funny.
Oh,
Ooh,
beautiful. Love
okay.
it. It's gonna be great.
that won't backfire at all.
It's amazing. Whoa. These won't
Okay.
have consequences at all.
Not at all. All right. The rain is very subtle in the morning. It's still cold, but it's very light. There's that kind of mist that's kind of still there from the thick fog that was yesterday. It is significantly died down. But both of you being outside is just very, very quiet. Like eerily quiet. Like the world knows a big battle's coming and is hiding away.
I feel like Addie would linger, like, far enough that she wouldn't disturb Joel. But she's also being mindful to see, like, when Joel finishes praying.
Okay.
I just want you all to know this character, that's all.
Yeah. Joel, you can finish your prayer and probably notice Adisa
Swinging her sword.
practicing some maneuvers with this scimitar. Do you want to describe this sword? Do you have an image in your head?
I mean, I do.
Yeah.
So it is a scimitar, but it would be like very, almost like a black steel blade. And at the hilt, it would look like just a giant ruby kind of implanted into the hilt. So just this nice shiny red spot just where like the blade meets the hilt.
Ooh,
But very finely crafted.
I imagine the handle is probably like wrapped in some kind of like red leather.
Yeah.
Maybe some like fine detail marking within the blade itself.
Mm-hmm.
Very fine, very rich folk sword, but clearly she knows how to use it in her drills.
Yeah, so I think if I noticed Adisa there, I would get up and because Ray would be sitting on my lap while I would be praying, so I would just like put him on my shoulder and walk over to her. Like, yeah, good morning, Lady Cloven.
Please, Adisa or Addie is fine. I don't need you to be so formal.
Okay, Addie, thank you.
And is Joel fine with you?
Yeah, Joel. Everyone calls me Joel.
Okay.
Yeah, that's my name, Joel.
It doesn't hurt to double check, you know?
Yeah.
Your shrine.
Hmm?
Would I know if it was to Pelor?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Peller's like the main man in Blooming
I
Vale.
just
So
wanted to double
Grimville is in its own little pocket world,
Yeah.
and it's not quite the main one, but you would very much know it.
Yeah. I like your shrine. It's very well crafted.
Thank you. Shalar actually helped me make. Not Shalar. No, Alizar helped me make it.
Yeah, they're kind of similar.
All these fucking names. Yeah, Alizar helped me make it.
Is that the other Dragonborn?
Yeah, that's like Zephyr's like stepdad.
Father
or,
figure?
you know.
I believe she mentioned.
Yeah.
Yeah. Quite the group you guys have.
To say the least, yeah. We get stuff done though, I think.
I have
It
heard.
takes a while. But
I've heard plenty of stories about you. Well, I mean your group, not just you. A lot of
Awkward.
not all bad. I mean, like there was some stuff that I've heard from Grimjaw and Shalar, but they don't really matter.
can I ask you a question? Something I'm slightly curious about.
Sure, I'm an open book.
Why was your painting hanging up in her castle?
Whose?
I think you probably know who I'm talking about. A certain archfey.
Probably a look of genuine surprise and shock.
Yeah.
And your name was in a book too, I believe.
What?
Just a fleeting memory I have.
What archfey?
Why can't I think of her name? My edibles are
Actually,
strong.
make a wisdom saving throw.
Me?
Me?
No, yeah, Joel.
Oh.
Why?
Because.
Do it, coward.
Oh, that's not a D20. That was the D10.
I mean, you can keep the
Oh.
number.
Oh, I
Oh,
think
no.
you'll like this number more. 11.
11. Yeah, her name does not come to your head. You rack your brain, you cannot remember her name.
I can't find it in my notes either. So
I will tell you right now, Joel does not remember her name. At the moment, at least. There almost seems to be some kind of block in your head.
Yeah, I just can't. It's on the tip of my tongue. It's wild. I should know it, but
What did she look like?
That you remember.
do I remember that?
Yeah. Just her name.
Yeah, and I'll describe her because I can't quite remember, but she
Yeah.
was mean, and I know she was slightly cunty.
Here's me. Oh my god.
Like cunty in both like looks and also in like she's cunty in like attitude.
Oh my god.
Was she a changeling by chance?
I don't know. She was an archfey. Some weird stuff happened, man. Like she was frozen in a like crystal, and like we helped free her, but we dreamed about her, and then yeah.
Just you're probably like, the fuck?
Do you think that's enough to go off of?
I don't know. You are aware of her current situation. You know what I mean by that. So if you think it is, then it is. If you don't think she would in this current situation, then
Because her interest is piqued.
yeah,
Because why would her picture be
in an
In-
Archface castle.
in an Archface castle?
Yeah.
Do you want me to roll a wisdom saving throw to see if I remember her name?
No.
Or do you? No?
No, if you think Adisa would pick it up what it was, she would know.
Well, it's more so that she's going to ask if this name sounds familiar.
Sure.
So I feel like she... Yeah. Did her name start with an A?
You've no idea, Joel.
I think maybe, but I don't know for sure. Probably not. Maybe. Could be.
It's like you're like looking at it in your head and it just like is blurred out. like when you guys read the notes from Marlos, where there was a name that was just blurred magically. And if I could just go in like a blur or a spoiler tag on all of her name through the notes, that'd be great. But I couldn't do that in one go. It'd be hilarious. So
You can't because it's always spelled differently.
also that. But
See, I've only met one Fae to my knowledge. For her to be an Archfey makes things very interesting. If you remember her name, let me know.
I will. It's weird. Maybe Amdrus or us Haim would remember. I don't know.
Make sure to ask. Thank you. That is weird, though, that my painting would be in some Archfey's castle. Let alone my name in a book I don't remember signing.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was like the name right before we signed our names. Wasn't it one of the last names?
I think it was one of the first names.
First.
Oh, was it one of the first
No,
names?
it was.
I think Marlos was the
was-
last name before you guys.
Oh,
No,
that's right. It was
no,
Marlos.
it was Rowan.
Oh, yes.
It was adding Marlos Rowan.
Oh, that's what it was. Okay. Right. Yeah. Sorry.
Anyways, sorry, that's touchy subject apparently.
Sorry, I didn't mean to like pry. I was just
No,
curious.
it's fine. It's I'm just curious myself now.
And Joel, what's your passive insight? Is it 14?
19.
19. Yeah, you can definitely tell that like she's not lying. Like this seems to like confuse her.
Okay.
Yeah, just FYI. Before
I
Coco
mean-
gets like
Okay. Yeah.
Just
I mean,
letting
face stuff is weird. I get it.
That's
understatement.
that's the truth.
Time is a weird suit.
Perhaps if we get out of this, I'll tell you more about the changeling incident.
Hot.
You would think.
There's like a slight smirk I feel before she goes, nah.
It had potential.
Well,
Breakfast?
Sure.
was it
Does
more?
the One Piece rule apply to changelings too?
Yes.
Right.
Yeah, you can change their dicks.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just
As canonized by Sam Riegel, in fact.
Yeah.
Yes.
And Abria
Yeah.
Eingard. So.
Oh, that's right.
Well, he
Yeah.
also did it too, where he was like dying, and he was like, and
Yeah.
then it just switches between like all of these different dicks, like
Uh-huh.
dick and
yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Eventually, everyone else kind of waking up. If there's anything you got to do early in the morning, you can. Actually, Amdrus, make a
Yeah.
wisdom saving throw for me, please.
Fuck, I was gonna ask,
No.
are you sure I didn't have a dream last night? 'Cause now it feels like I'm about to have a fucking dream last night.
A dream.
I'll use a regular die. I won't use my
You
lucky
dreamed
die.
a dream.
All right. Roll 1.
That's a 5 on the die.
Oh Lord.
So what'd you get?
Why? You should have got your duck. Yeah.
Sorry, for wisdom saving throw, 6.
6. Okay. All right. You kind of wake up again, feeling a little groggy and a bit weird, but could just be the nerves of everything.
I know I'm about to go into a fight. Yeah, let's go.
Yeah.
About to take the fight to the enemy.
Yeah, for once. All right, and you guys all kind of come down as Adisa and Joel come inside, and you see your mom is putting. It's just a like.
I hate everybody.
I don't know what I said to make that, but that's fine.
Inside.
Keep going.
Oh, okay. Well you did.
Crazy.
No, get your mind out of the gutter.
Hey, we started
No.
it hot. We started this stream.
Yeah, it's fine.
In
We
the
talked
gutter,
about
okay?
dicks for a good 10 minutes before the
Thank
stream.
you.
too.
Yeah,
There
Yeah.
was a lot of dick conversation.
It
Yeah,
was,
a
there
lot of
was.
dick conversation.
And we just
Sorry.
started more.
Sorry,
with the
Penguin.
changeling thing.
Yeah. And you can see that Amdrus's mom, Liliana, is like has like a massive breakfast brought out, like a whole banquet. And as you guys walk in, she's like, "Oh, come sit down. Just, a small breakfast. This is totally normal. Please, anything you want. Grab as much as you want."
I'm gonna leave, like, as I sit down, I'm gonna sit down beside Zephyr and just, like, quietly and draconic, I'm gonna be like, I think I'm never telling anyone I'm a noble again.
You kind of look like one too, but that's fine.
She doesn't know how not to.
I know.
If only I had my
This is real
banquet
treatment.
outfit.
Sorry, what was that there, Penguin?
I'm just saying, it's like royal treatment.
I get this enough already. Sometimes it'd be nice to just be not me, I guess.
That's fair.
Just fucking stoked. I'm like grabbing everything. I'm just like waffles, bacon, like I'm like scooping egg into them onto my plate. I'm like so happy.
Yeah,
Mom
it
never
is-
cooks like this. I'm so thrilled.
Yeah. For special
And this
events
is
and
very
holiday,
food
and apparently this is a
motivated.
special event.
Yeah. In fact, I'm just
Imagine-
gonna look at my mom and be like, "Ma, I ain't seen you make a
She just
spread
kicks
like
you.
this since."
Immediately
Ow.
just kicks you. This is very normal.
This is very normal.
I'm going to roll an insight to know that it is very not.
Yeah, I know.
I'm just.
She is, Amdrus. Did you get your lying from your mother or your father? That's a good question.
I think I got my lying from my mom.
Your mom? Okay, all right.
All right, I'll roll an insight then.
Sure.
25. I've rolled 3 25s.
25. God, what?
Give her. Just she's a mom. She's imperceptible.
There is a moment that you fully believe her. But as it kind of goes on, you start thinking, maybe not. She's kind of hard to read, as I rolled a natural 20.
I was gonna chime in. and be
Mama
like, I
Amdrus.
was gonna just say, like, a decadent spread as always.
Yes.
If only I had my banquet outfit.
Honestly,
this
though,
time.
Addie probably would have gotten it by Amdrus's response, because she would have clocked that immediately and be like,
Yeah.
I believe her, but he gave it away.
Yeah. 100%.
But Addie is like actually just having the time of her life. She thinks this is hilarious and
I love
has
that.
probably not laughed like this in a very long time.
That's fine.
Can't wait
And
for
you
this
guys
spread,
have
Maddie.
a-
So I can be crushed again emotionally. So.
As you guys have a wonderful breakfast, fill up before a big fight.
Bye, Ma. We're off to war.
Shalar at one point, which at this point, because everyone is up,
Benefits of a
get
hero's
my
feast,
armor.
right?
honestly, it was kind of tempting, I'm not gonna lie, but no.
Please let my mom just heroes feast this.
Minor hero's feast.
Just please, DM. I'm
Roll a percentile for me.
roll a percentile. Okay. All right, we're gonna use lucky duck percentile. Come on, baby. I know you love me. That's why you were so nice to me. Let's go. Come on. You got me that 100.
In fact, I will also allow Adisa to roll a
Oh.
percentile.
It's a 71.
Okay.
Oh, 33.
Okay.
Don't fuck this up for me, Adisa.
It is in fact not a hero's feast. I was treating that as a divine intervention. If you rolled your level or lower.
That would have been cool. Yeah, we wanted it lower, so you were closer.
Yeah.
You fucked it up yourself, Amdrus.
I fucked it up for myself so hard.
All right, well, you
It's
guys fill up, and nearing the end, you'll see Shalar just kind of do a big stretch, very well fed, and just goes, stretch. And he just kind of goes, well, not too... Oh my god, I forgot Adisa. Hey, god damn it.
Let's
It's back. And Shalar will just
We're
go,
back, baby.
not to break this wonderful morning, but what's the plan? What time? I can send
Time
off a
is
few.
now. We go in.
I mean, if you want to go in now, we might we'll probably have to deal with more forces there, but if you really think we're ready, we can.
No. What was your idea?
Well, like we talked last night, I have a
You
few
send in a
people.
few.
I can send in a few, get some distractions out, thin out the herd, if you will.
Sounds like a plan.
I can send my men to scout out.
Thinning the herd. Is
I mean,
good.
they should be with mine as well, so...
I mean, there's one way to see if our training's been going well, I guess.
That is true. Well, how long do we want to wait? And at that point, Liliana goes, "Oh, are you guys staying another night? I can like actually get things ready. I can bring out more blankets and
We'll,
how long are you staying?"
We'll be back tonight.
Oh.
But we'll probably
Shall I go
gonna take off a little bit early.
We going today then?
Right.
Sooner
Yeah,
the better.
because we have Joel's armor's done finished being ready. Wow. Okay, we're just gonna roll with that.
Mhm.
Right, because Joel's armor.
Man went maritimer
finished.
on me.
And
He's just
So
so
we
full.
want to give Shalar's men a little bit of time to get ready, though.
I say,
how much time do y'all need to get ready?
I
I
mean,
mean, I would say at most 2 hours tops.
sure.
I'm saying latest.
I mean, 2 hours
How long
can't
do you need?
travel very far, but maybe then, Adisa, if you would be okay with your knights teleporting quite literally where we're about to in the middle of everything, and trying to drag out or take out some of them and maybe run and in the herd, I can get them to use a scroll of teleportation and teleport there. Well, teleportation circle, sorry.
Fine.
But, right.
Right.
And I'll like,
Well, Joel, we should
pick
probably
out
go
stone.
pick up your armor real fast. But
well, I can tell them in 2 hours' time. Give them 2 hours to get ready. Suit up, be prepared, whatever they need. Teleport in.
Fuck shit up.
Do as much as they can, thin as much as they want. I wouldn't want to leave them in there, of course. So they will probably take out who they can and then run, but that would hope, means people will come. Or follow, is what I mean. And I have a few other people in Lakefall that could be there within 2 hours-ish. An hour. Attack from the water side.
So you're really doing this? You're really going against the keep?
Of course.
Don't say of course.
I have some stuff left there I would like to get. All I'm saying. And not
Typical.
having to be underground would be great.
I'm just saying, this is a good nod into a new business relationship, Shalar.
What do you mean? I told you I would come and help. I wouldn't want to miss dear old Drosnin getting her ass handed to her for the world.
Huzzah!
Aha! And like lift up. I'm
The
sure
only
there's
thing I
breakfast
agree
wine.
with you with, besides that, you can
Hey.
just shut up, Shalar.
One step at a time, baby steps.
Whatever.
You know, like wink at you.
Okay, keep it in your pants. I'll call my men, you call yours.
Oh, I don't think that would ever happen. But
Gross. She's gonna look away. She's just gonna.
he kind of laughs. He goes, "No, I meant Joel and I. I don't think would ever happen." Right?
No. Lord, no.
I'm gonna look at Ataim and I'm gonna
Tell
be
her,
like, no
please.
offense. I feel like Joel has higher standards than you, Shalar.
I mean, not to agree, but I think his standards are sky high.
Bury that.
And he
Uh,
can't
Taken,
kind of
darling.
smoke.
It's. I'm not here to fuck Pelor. What are you talking about? That's some blasphemy.
Hey, you know, that's not what I meant, but if that's how you take it, clearly you're thinking about it. Anyways.
How dare you?
Joel, you should check in at the inn.
Go now.
I'm gonna-
Really?
Do you mind if I come into town with you? I don't want to be around this thing anymore.
Yeah.
I thought we could go over more stuff, but that can wait. That's fine.
Our business agreement covers enough. We can go over it after in your brand new fancy keep.
In your brand new
uh,
car.
Brand- he just kind of smirks and goes, "Well, that depends if the Ditherers, as per our original agreement, don't want to take it for themselves. That was on the table, still is."
I don't feel like I need a keep.
You guys want to?
Ajim just stops.
No one
"Excuse
needs a
me?"
keep, darling. No one needs a keep.
Correct.
But
I
And you
mean,
know, it
we
could
could-
be a
we're
safe
still at the
place
house,
to
yeah,
teleport
the key.
away from home.
we could turn it into like a shelter for
kept.
like children that are in need.
I like the way you think.
Really know how that would work, but yes, sure, why not?
We're still.
It could be
we're
like
still
an
around.
orphanage.
we could definitely do that.
I don't know how much a castle could
I
turn into a
didn't was like,
orphanage, but
that's my castle.
That's some bougie
Mhm.
shit way to think, Shalar.
We're still
of
at
course.
that. We're still
You're
at
not the
house.
only
Children
one
are
that
the-
has their sights high,
Yes.
sky high.
Children are the future.
Correct. And he
I'm
kind of
gonna
gives
look-
you a smirk.
Correct, but also those of us who
Make
can
an
live
insight
for quite
check.
a while are also
There, Joel.
the future.
Can I also make an insight check?
Sure.
Just for funsies.
Joel, make an insight check.
Joel, in fact, I
Oh.
would give you advantage for this.
Me?
No, Joel.
Name.
Good, because that was the tool.
I rolled a 30.
I also missed completely what Shalar had said.
I rolled a 2 and then I rolled a nat 20.
Hey,
Had it.
So it's a 29.
I'm just
I
going
got a
to
30.
message you very quickly.
We're about to get fucking betrayed.
Railed. I mean, what?
You just
What?
got Shalar.
I'm trying. On the table.
I probably spelled some things wrong, typing that very quickly. Adisa, this is his classic, like, I know something that both we know, but no one else in the room knows, kind of tone and look. You don't know what he's talking about.
Okay.
But you know he has some knowledge, at least that he shares with Joel. That he's either... It doesn't seem like he's maliciously using it, but using it as in I know things. Don't worry.
Eddie's just gonna.
If we didn't
Look at-
need him, I'd pop off right now.
Addie's just gonna look at Joel and like raise an eyebrow and be like, "So, I make a call. We go into town. I think it'd be very nice to go see a town that's not just Grimvault."
You know, I agree.
I have to, you know,
Just kidding.
I'll have to
You can go
cloak
with that,
up
that's fine.
and hide my face while we're there because the Feather Girl Knights, you know.
There are Feather Gun Knights here.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, the whole town is crawling with Feather Girl Knights.
Well, that's a bit of exaggeration, but
I
Well, that's
assume
what it
because
feels
there's no Spire in Grimvault, I don't have to deal with them as much, so I might
no,
be
it's
fine.
it's been a while since the Feathergale Knights have come up that far, especially since the
Cool.
war, which is a part of why everything happened the way it happened.
Hello.
So we're not going to the keep today? I
No, we
thought-
are.
We are.
We are.
today,
No, we
yes.
are going to the keep today. We're going in like a few hours.
I will.
We just gotta go pick up Joel's armor and then we'll be on our merry.
I will make some calls.
Mind if I tag along then?
Please.
By all means. Wait, Joel, hold on. We can't have you going into town like that. And then I will use my disguise kit real quick to just.
How fast? You gave
I
yourself
probably
2
spend-
hours, so
I probably spent. Well,
For your
I
teleporting.
wouldn't know how long it takes to get down to the shop from my place.
oh yeah. I mean,
So I want to do
20
that
minutes.
with about 15 minutes extra time baked in.
okay, so spending like an hour of that kind of
Sure. Yeah.
Beautiful. I just saw you put a mustache on. If
Just-
you want to spend,
Oh,
it,
yes.
I mean, if you want to just make it a quick little thing, you can. You can do
No, I
like
want to spend like
10
I want to
minutes
spend
and
like
just
30 minutes. I
Okay.
want to just like a 30-minute like.
Okay,
I
we'll
really want to
try.
make sure that it's not.
A quick drag,
Okay.
like dragging a bag.
Yeah, I was like,
make.
yeah, it's a quick, but not.
I mean,
yeah.
Oh, no, go.
No, I was gonna
I'll
say
do it after.
make a God, what did we
think
end
it's
up
a
deciding this
perception,
was
right?
gonna be?
Perception
Well, it's a
check, yeah.
tool check, so it's using the tool. It's not using a skill. Well, it is a skill, but you know what I mean.
Dexterity.
Guidance.
Would it be like a dexterity thing? Probably like dexterity
feel
plus
like
your.
seven.
I feel like it would be a performance.
Performance.
Well, it's like plus proficiency because he has the tool, so it's not like an actual skill. It's the disguise kit ability check. So yeah, maybe dex plus your thing plus guidance, which only lasts for a
Okay.
minute, but like gives you inspiration to start.
Yeah.
Um,
Okay, that's a 15 on the die, and it's a dexterity check.
plus your
So plus
proficiency.
7, so 22.
20, okay, and then d4.
Oh, right. Ah. 4. So 26.
Okay, yeah. In half an hour, you can do quite well
Pretty
with
good
his new stuff, his black cloak, and everything going up, and yeah.
During that
All right,
time,
let's go.
she's gonna have made 2 phone calls,
Sure.
like just whipping out like sending stones.
Sure.
One to the guards to let them know the plan.
Okay.
One to back home saying, "Hey, I'm gonna be a little bit longer than anticipated.
Okay.
Don't wait up."
I will say for that one, at least, you get the gist of a very worried and stern, like,
Please don't
reminding
die.
of your position. Don't get into trouble, but everything is fine here, so I have it handled.
Oh, thank God. Cool. All right, into town we go.
And
You
and
look fantastic.
you would also get like a, you'll have daily reports in your desk when you get back.
Oh, perfect. Some light reading.
He's
Did you do
thorough.
old man makeup again this time, Amdrus, or was it?
I
something-
did.
Okay.
I got as close to what you were
Yeah,
wearing.
it
last
wasn't
time.
as crazy, but like, yeah, first glance will
Clifford.
just, like no one
Yeah,
that's
as long
not
as-
like
as long as
looking
no one's,
super.
Like, well, yeah.
Yeah.
As long as you're not like in someone's face and they're like,
Yeah.
you look familiar.
Yeah, you'll be fine. So yeah, you 3, 4, 5. Team, are you going with? Is everyone going into town?
I think
Where's
we're all
Shalar
just
going?
taking out. Yeah.
Shalar is staying and doing some girl boss shit. You know, you'll see that he has like
Zephyr,
almost like a
Zephyr,
ring
good work.
of like smaller inscribes of a bunch of sending stones, basically like almost like on a key ring, and he just kind of is
Love
like
it.
flicking through them and sending off messages.
Beautiful. I'll wait here. I'm just gonna chill for my 2 hours. I'm gonna chill.
Okay, watch him work.
Yes.
All right.
On the way down to
Yeah.
town,
Where's Petunia?
God, stay away from my sister.
Let's go, girl.
on the way down,
Get some cantrips
I'll
going.
say, like, so, Amdrus,
Yep.
Joel mentioned something earlier. Sorry, should I call you Joel right now?
You guys are like, you're not in town because you're just
Okay.
out of town. Yeah, I can go into
cool.
now.
Is there another name I should call you while you're in town?
We can go with Barry.
Actually,
Barry works.
slight point.
It's a good name.
Sorry. Do you guys, as players, want the Keeps map so you can see it
For break,
Yes.
yeah.
while this is happening right now, or do you
Yes.
want
Send it.
Shade Burrows
We'll send.
thing? Okay.
Send it.
We'll send.
Okay, because it will show on stream too, but that's totally fine.
That's fine.
Because there shouldn't be any. No, there's not. Good. It was like there shouldn't be any tokens.
I remember this man. Oh, good times.
Yeah.
Is that the orb?
Yeah.
Yes.
It's the orb that we ponder.
Yes, because you have Scryed and you know where it is.
We pondered you.
Barry and I were having a conversation earlier about some archfey.
Sure.
Barry.
I caught on to it. I think it's very funny. Do you happen to know the name?
Both of you make wisdom saving throws. And by that I mean Amdrus and Zephyr, because you're also there if you're thinking
Oh.
about it.
13.
13, okay.
You said wisdom saves.
Wisdom save, yeah. Plus
Wow,
9.
not
Oh
wise.
my
26.
god.
Super charismatic.
Amdrus, you cannot think of it. But Zephyr, it takes a little bit, but you can think of it. Remember the name, if you so choose to say it.
I would, but so you're asking Amdrus though, right?
Well, I'm
I'm-
asking Amdrus because Joel mentioned,
Yeah.
but she's saying it loud enough that.
Yeah, like you guys are walking together, but she is talking to Amdrus, yeah.
No, I'm gonna clear who you're speaking of.
You remember who it is, but like you don't remember the name.
What wasn't it like? It was an A name, right? It like Ashton or something.
Gonna like stop dead in her tracks.
Not it.
Well,
It's
why?
definitely- No, it wasn't that.
You know
it was
her?
something else. Like Ashley or Anna. It was no. You're right. A was right. I don't think it was Ashton. It was
Ashram?
wrong.
Just
Just
flashback
wrong
to
in
the
my
night
head.
where you're going through all the names.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Oh.
Did you say Ashram?
That's what I remember, but I am not the
It's
brains
like-
of the group, so maybe don't listen to me.
It is hazy, but like yeah, you can see through the haze enough to remember the name.
Why? Why did Joel bring her up?
Apparently, my
Oh, 'cause-
portrait is in
Yeah.
some archfey's castle.
Do I remember that?
That's
I
up
don't
to you
know
if
if
you
you
think.
saw it, but
I could not remember.
That's up to you if you think Zephyr would remember.
Oh, okay. Yeah, since I don't remember, I'm gonna say she doesn't remember.
Okay.
Yeah, I know I think, or maybe it's just a dream, but I thought we ran into her or heard her or something. There's something about her name. She came up and actually kind of recently. I think she. Wait, correct me if I'm wrong. Didn't she help us at the battle?
Yeah.
no, that was Rowan. But
That
she
was
was
Rowan.
stuck.
So
Oh, that was-
you did get a little moment.
I thought like for like a round or two, like she popped up.
Yeah, that was
Or
Rowan.
was that? Oh, whoopsies. My
Yeah.
bad. Okay.
Yeah, technically the only time that she like popped up really was, I think at that point you had dipped, because it was getting so late. So it was like right at the end. But it was very brief,
okay.
and it wasn't like she talked or anything. So
Okay.
yeah.
So yeah, so Zephyr's like, yeah, I thought we talked, like we saw her name or talked about her or something. I don't really remember. There's a lot that's been happening, but yeah, no, I think we talked about her some like maybe a couple weeks ago or something. Why?
I used to date her.
An arch?
Well, I assure you she was not an archfey when I dated her.
And too bad our team's not there.
You had to go. You had to go.
I've been
and
watching
follow
Pyro
your
the whole
dick,
time.
didn't you?
I almost spit tanked because of that.
Amdrus is just like loudly mumbling. He's like, Abigail? Annalise. No, fuck. Hold on. It'll come to me. I'll remember.
Amdrus, oh my god. Okay, just ignore him. I don't know what he's doing. Wait, so you used to date an archfey?
I assure you she was not an archfey when I dated her.
How old are you?
Instant like excuse me.
Like 27?
Oh, so this is pretty recent, so she hasn't really been an archfey. How do you become one just like suddenly like that?
I don't know much about Faye, honestly. I found out she was a changeling, she ran off, and I've never seen her since. So, you know.
What?
What?
A what? What did you say? She's a what?
A changeling? Shapeshifters?
Oh.
You can make a
Yeah,
any of you guys
it's-
can make an arcana check if you want.
I'm not gonna pass.
Amdrus is fully not paying attention. He's just so in his own, like,
11.
just like rolling through
13.
names.
13 and 11. I mean, you've probably heard of them, but you don't really know much. Yeah, changelings, shapeshifters of Fae shapeshifters. Yeah, but you don't really know anything about them.
Oh. Okay, interesting.
I feel like
So,
Zephyr,
are they,
anything you've
like,
probably
a
heard some like
fad?
folk tale about them, you know, stealing children maybe, but like
Oh.
it's just
okay.
like, you know, to scare children, but like that's all you really remember.
So are they like bad, good? I guess scared you?
If you want the whole story.
Only if you
It-
want to say. I don't mean to pry. I'm sorry.
It's fine.
We can
I
change
asked-
topics.
It's just not a name I expected to ever come up. Let alone find out she's an archfey.
Because yeah, the last time you saw her was like next
2
year?
years ago?
Oh, it was
Like,
2.
maybe like, maybe 6. Yeah.
Because I think there was a
Huh.
big time jump. I forget.
Uh-huh. Well, let's just meet in the middle and say like
4.
4.
Sure.
Yeah, I mean, I haven't seen her. I don't know. We met. She was passing through Grimvault. I taught her a little bit of magic. Things got very intimate. We dated. She basically lived with my father and I. My father adored her. And then one night something happened and she was just a changeling, and she I don't know, it was the fact that she lied to me that got me.
What do you mean she lied to you?
I mean, she never told me that she was a changeling. You spend so much time with somebody and they don't even tell you the truth.
Well, did you ask her why she didn't tell you from the start?
Unfortunately, she ran off before I had the opportunity, and I have not seen her since. And at this point, I don't think it's worth it.
Well, why not?
My priorities are... I just have bigger priorities at the moment than some girl that got away.
I mean, maybe it might give you a sense of closure, but... Like, I mean, you obviously were very interested in this person. I mean, would you ever want to know why?
Maybe. But there are bigger fish to fry at the moment.
Okay.
With that, you guys start getting into town, and at this point, you know, it's starting, like, the town is waking up. You see probably a couple Feathergale Knights walking around, but also a few of, like, the constable's men also doing their typical little rounds.
I'll be right back.
Okay. Yeah, you guys can head into the Tanlars. The blacksmiths. Tantur. There we go. Yeah, your armor is probably like I think probably at this point they're probably just like, oh, we're just doing the last minute touch. Like, give us like an extra 10 minutes, 5-10 minutes if you want to just wait, and we'll, you know, finish the polishing and whatnot.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Do what you need.
Thank you.
And yeah, I guess this is the first time you guys have been in here, I think, because you guys talked to them
at the leather workers.
So yeah, I mean, this is kind of a it's like a one-story, like very soot-stained, like stone building. You can see there's like large chimneys in the back, and when you kind of go in, you can see at the front desk is probably Brahm, who is a like kind of younger, like 18, 19 kind of young adult, half orc, with kind of like grayish skin, dark blue eyes, black curly hair, kind of like shaggy hair. And Amdrus, yeah, you've known him like your whole life and everything.
Yeah.
And yeah, eventually probably the twins, Leifra and Lethel, which is the tiefling Leifra, and Lethel is the half orc part of that twin. The twin girls kind of come in and will like help you put the armor on and make sure everything is like final adjustments, because you're here and that's easy to do on the person. And yeah, you can describe it however you would like.
What does it look like, baby?
Yeah, I think it's just you know, the shiny mithril plate. It's shined up really nicely, and then it has the Peller symbol, like pretty much the same kind of on my chest, and then like suns on the arms, and it's, you know, silvers and golds.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, and that kind of that mithril almost gives it like a bluish shine to that silver. So you're kind of these mix of like ironically silvers, blues, reds, and golds, which is very kind of ironic, considering the Feathergale Knights are silver and blue and Pelor is red and gold. Just thought about that. And yeah, it fits very well. It looks great, and you can officially equip that. It's half plate, mithril half plate armor, if you haven't done that already.
Just did.
Beautiful.
And I deleted mom's armor, mother's armor.
I mean,
leaving mother behind.
Oh my gosh. I mean, they didn't like dismantle it. You could still have it. Or they could keep it on, if you don't have any place to keep it, they could keep it or wherever you put it, whatever.
Yeah.
Could maybe leave it at the Stout Grass house. Add it to your shrine.
Oh, there you go. Add it to the shrine.
Yep.
Yeah.
Plate
All right.
it up. Let's do
All right.
this.
Anything else you guys want to do in town?
I don't have any plans in town. I think maybe Penguin might have. I'm not sure. They did ask
Okay.
to come along this time.
Yeah.
I did.
Okay. Yeah, I didn't know if you were going to back. I was just going to ask if you were back.
Sorry.
No, you're good. Yeah, honestly, what I was originally going to do is, as you guys leave, you probably see Amdrus's dad and Elazar walking towards the, or walking from the inn. Kind of as you
Okay,
guys
I was
kind
gonna
of
say,
cross
look,
out.
I was gonna go to the inn.
Yeah.
But, like after we start heading into town, I was probably gonna break off.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, yeah, you would, if you broke off, you would have probably went to the inn, and probably 5 minutes later, Elazar and Dirkwick would have came in, kind of doing rounds together. Yeah. What would you like to do?
Okay. I wanted to ask Elazar. Oh, so Elazar is down probably at the bar, or like not the bar, the like the reception area, lobby.
Yeah, like the front, like it would just be like the dining area. They probably would have walked up to Lily and like ask how everything was, if they've seen anything weird, just doing their normal morning stuff.
Yeah. No, everything's pretty much, same old, same old. But Elazar, I was curious, have you ever heard of like Grimvault? Do you know anything about it?
Yes. It's the larger city beyond the Spire cities of Blooming Vale. It's kind of up northeast. Like pushed up against a very dangerous forest. I know that they protect a lot of the Blooming Vale from intrusions or creatures coming out of the forest. Why?
Oh. Okay, what about oh god, I don't remember what is that?
Cloven?
Cloven, yeah. Do you know anything about the Cloven family?
I know that they are the city's head noble family. They run it. I don't really know specifics.
Oh, okay. I didn't know if you ran into them in your prior travels.
No, but I remember some talks about directions and people we could have join the cause in the order. I know Bastion was quite interested in going, but I have no idea beyond that. I was not my section.
Why did he want to go there?
As far as I
Just
know,
because?
he thought that they were outside of the immediate, again, largest city outside of the immediate thumb of the king. So they figured be good allies. They have lots of, I assume they must have lots of guards and well-trained men there protecting from the forest. I believe they called the Twilight Garrison. And I know that she was very intrigued by it. Bastion liked to travel around a lot. At least I didn't see him, so who knows if he went there or not. Why?
Okay. Just curious.
Okay. Is there something a problem? Should I be worried?
No, no. There's no problem. At least I don't think so.
Okay.
But the suspicion of if Bastion went there or not is a little concerning. But other than that, no.
The city is all the way across the Blooming Vale. I'm sure it's fine.
I mean, possibly, but I can tell you more maybe later if you don't find out sooner.
Like looks at you very like, okay, clearly something's happening. That's fine. Tell me whenever you're ready. And Derper just goes, well, check-ins are good. Probably should go back. And he goes, yes. Sorry, just helping with some of the
Yeah,
duties
no, you're
of
good.
deputy.
I need to go too, so
Of course.
yeah. And I'm gonna just kind of gotta not like kind of speed walk out, kind of like rush out.
Okay. Like as you like start rushing, he just kind of goes, "Are you leaving today?" Okay, bye. And it's like you leave the door.
Did I
and
hear that?
Make a perception check.
Oh jeez.
As
You're
you
so good at these. You're so good at these.
rushing out.
19.
19. You probably like heard him go to say something as you like left. Or like start to say something, but like, you know, you rushed out, so up to you if you turn back and go back in.
I was gonna say maybe she would have probably done like a quick yes and then probably closed the door a little too hard.
Okay. Okay, sure.
That was it.
All right. And maybe at that point, Joel and everybody else coming out of the smithy. Joel with his fancy new armor, super shiny, super nice, clean, smells. Actually, I feel like they probably would have put some kind of scent oil into it, but I don't know what it would be. Some kind of herbal, I imagine.
Cedar.
Like a
Sandalwood.
rose oil. Oh yeah, sandalwood.
Rose oil?
Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. Cedar.
Frankincense and myrrh.
Mm-hmm.
Sure.
Tis the season.
It's the season.
There. So you probably smell nice. Maybe it's a little strong for you, Joel, but everyone else is nice. But yeah. Something nice, but not too like fancy. Probably got it from the Light Fair family, honestly. And yeah. You guys heading back? Anything else doing?
No
Okay.
place like home.
All right. Heading back, quickly, Atim, while you're there, you watch Shalar send off a few messages saying, damn.
Sorry.
That's okay. Probably mentioning, talking to Pike at one point, saying that if they're up to it in about 2 hours, you can use a scroll of teleportation, teleport in, take out who you want, then run. Just bring people along. Just don't die. You can bring Adisa's garrison with you. Good luck. And then he'll send a few other of like saying a few names that you don't recognize. Saying your team, like, head from Lakefall. Get there as soon as you can. See if you can drag out some of the patrolling water side or the lake side of it. See what you can. Report back anything you can. And he's just kind of going through everything. You hear that there's another one that is north of River Pass, saying if you can get there. You probably won't get there in time. If you can do anything, let us know anything. You'll hear one that is in Crow Point that he sends a message out to. You hear something about the temple where they're from, talking about some people there, making sure everything is like locked down, keeping an eye out just in case they get retaliation or anything. You hear about someone in Kaiman that he connects to, letting them know what is going on. And you do recognize one name, which, oh god. So that you know, Zephyr, you are not muted if you were trying to be muted. Just an FYI. Doesn't matter.
Oh
Just
my
letting
god,
you
I'm so sorry.
know. No, you're fine. It was just
You're
mumbled
fine.
in the background, so I was like, I assume you're wanted to be possibly muted.
My dog is getting in my face. I'm sorry.
No, you're fine. It doesn't matter. Give me 1 second. I think the name is Saruki in Sunmeadow. Yes, Saruki. And
Jammy jam.
yeah,
Wasn't
yeah,
that the one who helped us?
yeah. That was the
Yeah.
one Jem played. It's
Jem
probably the
Jem.
only name you recognize. Yeah, I think that's the only name you recognize.
No, Rowan.
No.
Please.
She's a bit preoccupied at the moment.
I know, but the joke is so
hard to
funny.
reach. And yeah, he kind of just
Wonder
does
how much
this
that pisses
for
him off.
like the next basically like hour of him. He's just doing work. He's jotting things down, doing reports. You see him kind of like go off and kind of nod, okay, and start writing something. Obviously, getting a report back. You know, as the businessman he is now.
Yes.
He just does that.
No, I'm probably gonna help mom clean up the.
Okay. She
kitchen.
will 100% like bundle up each of you guys because there's so much. She made so much. She will 100% give you guys lunch boxes, like wrapped up.
I love it. Well, great. I'll wrap them all up. Help her make them look nice.
Yeah.
Give them the royal treatment.
I feel like she would probably be like, "So you and this man?" As he's like busy
No.
talking. Also, your
Dude,
father's
that's
the
just here
wizard.
and
Hold
there.
on.
Well, yes.
You never told me
you know.
this.
You don't just go around telling everybody.
I didn't even know he had a son. I don't think I've ever even seen him. I've been told he's very handsome by friends
Not
in
biologically,
Crow Point.
son, but
Oh. Well,
he's who raised me, so
you know, father still.
still, yes.
Doesn't matter if biological or not. She thinks about Amdrus. And yeah, eventually everyone comes back. You guys probably have like little less than an hour before your 2 hours would be a go. Anything else you want to do? Prepare. Actually, instead of saying that, we'll go on a break. Let you guys prepare off stream and look at this map. Because I just realized, oh my god, we're having a late break. My bad. But yes, we will be back hopefully shortly, and hopefully when we'll plan. Maybe. But go to the bathroom, grab something to eat. We'll be back. Bye.
Sorry, buddy.
No.
Whose fault is that?
Wait.
I
Your
blame
brother.
the calendar.
Holidays?
No, I blame the I was like,
The
okay,
calendar.
hold on.
Jesus.
Because
and
everything
your
had
brother.
those weeks.
Everything had to fall on a Monday.
Yeah,
Literally.
2 of those weeks are not my family's fault.
Anyways, number 12 on that list is Fire in the Hole Biatch.
What is
Yeah,
happening?
That's just an upgraded version. That's just an upgraded version of your entrance.
Yeah.
It's
a wizard
fire
died.
time,
Motherfucker Fireball.
Fuck. So good.
Yes.
Anyways, welcome back, everybody.
Hi, we're back. Oh,
That took a
Nine is
little
playing
bit.
Vampire Survivors.
Because
Yes.
we realized not only can we not obviously play Christmas Day and New Year's, that the next Monday after that is fucking Amdrus's brother's birthday. So this is going to be the last session for like a month.
How dare you?
How dare blame blame your parents.
Two out of 3 of those weeks aren't my family's fault.
You know what? I'm still gonna do it. Still gonna blame it.
You're just getting lumped in.
Yeah, just group it all together. No, that's okay. But we were talking about that, so I'm sorry we took a bit longer than I meant to. Anyways, welcome back. If you missed the first half, we got some roleplay mixed with lore drops. It was great. Yeah, jumping back in the group, Joel, you got your armor. I was so tempted to be like, should I just be like, no, sorry, it's not ready, and make you guys wait even longer just for the hell of it? But no, I was being nice. And you guys got back. Shalar has sent out all his messages, gotten some reports back, did some of his job. Atim gossiped a bit with Amdrus's mother while cleaning. Yeah, what are you guys doing? As we come back, everyone's kind of arriving back at the Stoutgrass.
Let's also make it clear that it was very much like Ate wasn't actually touching any of these dishes. They was all just wind and and
No,
magic,
trying them?
and
Like
it's
mage
very
hand
yeah.
and then
It's
just
very
blowing your
yeah,
Is it Fantasia or whatever?
very Fantasia. Yeah.
Beautiful. All right. As the rest of them come inside, come into the building. Is that better?
Enter the building.
Enter the building. What are you guys doing?
Well, I wanted to start off by I want to cast Aid on the A team once, and then I'm going to cast Aid again on me, Zephyr, and Shalar.
Oh,
I'm going to do that at second level, so
10 hit
everybody
points each.
gets 5 to
10.
5.
Oh, second level is it is a second level.
It's a second level as well.
Yeah, so 5
Yeah.
extra hit points. You know, someone's gonna have to remind me to do that for Shalar's.
Five to max, and I think you
Yeah.
get 10, right?
No,
Or is
no,
it just
10,
5 to
just
max? It's just
boost
5
your
to
max.
max.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You
And
heal
then
that
I'm
much,
gonna
your
use
max
my-
goes up.
Channel Divinity to get both of those spell slots back before we
Okay.
go.
Oh, all right.
Smart. Look at you. Oh my god.
Okay.
And then I want to cast Scry on
Okay.
the keep
On
again.
the keep. All right. I believe that is not a check, right? That's just.
Nope.
Yeah, it's
It's
just a
just-
location.
All right.
Because it's a location.
Make a wisdom saving throw.
Oh, shit.
Nat 20.
Hey. Okay.
Go.
So that's wisdom saving throw 29.
29. Beautiful. All right. Wow, you really did roll so low on that first one with a +9. All right. Well, as you are casting this, would you have casted it immediately when you got back, like after doing a bit of that, or would it been like you waited a bit right before you guys are gonna go? You're gonna do this.
I would say it was like right before we were gonna go. I'll cast that.
All right.
Cool.
Then
Somebody
as you are
commented on the new armor.
Yeah. As you guys are kind of going through everything, making sure you have everything, polishing blades if you need, whatever, Shalar will get a message.
Rude and disrespectful. Just lay down. Just
And you'll see him kind of just go, like, kind of look, like, sit up fast and look concerned for a moment as he listens. And just go, well, that's a bitch. I think I finally figured out. Actually, hold on. Let me make a roll. Just to double check this. Oh, I think so. Hold on. Where's Shalar's
nailed it.
stats?
An 18 plus.
Pretty sure he
something.
has.
Yeah, that's steady.
Okay, it's not as good as Arcana as I thought, but that's still good. He'll just go, well, that's a bitch. I think we kind of figured out what Drosnin was doing every day with those rituals. See, we assumed it had to do with the orb powering it, but no. Apparently, she's been casting a spell of protection over the Lakeguard Keep. Teleporting in is going to hurt. Still can, just gonna hurt a bit.
What's that mean?
Memory.
What's that mean?
Well, if memory, I think I figure it out. It's a fairly high-level spell known as Forbiddance. Basically protects a place for 24 hours, which is probably why she's been doing it every day. And anything teleporting in they don't want will not appear there as healthy as they did. And for a mechanical benefit of that, which this was going to be just a surprise, but we decided to teleport in some friends. As a meta knowledge kind of info, it is a 6th level spell. It protects up to 400,000 square feet. For the durations, players cannot teleport in the area or use portals, such as a gate spell or entering the area. Spell proof, blah blah blah. When you enter the first time, you take 5d10 radiant or necrotic damage. I am saying that you can teleport because this is like a set thing, but you will be taking that damage going in.
Question.
It's a big hit.
And you don't know if it's going to be radiant or necrotic. I will tell you that.
Yeah.
I'm resistant to both.
Yeah, good for you. No one else is.
Praying about it.
It can be.
So, are we teleporting to like a designated spot, or like
Oh
is
yes,
it already?
you were gone during the break. It's the blue circle on the square at the side. It's that blue
Yeah.
circle. That's the teleport. So that's where you're teleporting. So it's the top floor of the guard tower, which is this one.
Okay, but that's like the teleportation circle.
Yeah,
like we can't
that's-
teleport anywhere other than there.
Because it's unless you guys have another way of like a higher level teleport spell, but that's like an 8th level spell
Yeah.
or 7th level or something. 8th level, I think.
Say if it's just a regular teleport spell.
Yeah, because I can go anywhere. So teleportation circle, or specific places, which is why it's a lower level spell. But on that, I would like Adisa.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Roll me a d20.
Oh, great. 2.
2. Okay.
It was almost a natural 20. I don't know if lower or higher is what we need, but hey, we're gonna find out, I guess.
Higher, probably better.
Oh, great. Sorry, guys.
No, that's okay.
How many people that we send in survive? Or how many people actually ran away?
And then I would like anybody else, to roll me another d20, please.
I got it. I fucking won.
Okay.
I hate it here.
Hey team, let's go.
Worst
Let's
timeline.
go. We're back.
The worst timeline.
At
I tell
team,
you, be next.
roll a d20.
Let's go.
Come on
I
for the
realized
team.
I did actually need another one, but
4.
beautiful. Okay.
A team is back, baby.
All right. That.
Another
2,
worst
1,
way.
4.
In the worst way.
Oh man, this is gonna be a fight now.
Oh man.
Everyone's dead.
Everyone's dead and we're gonna show up half
Yeah.
alive. It's gonna be great.
Also, the other thing I was gonna say was like I thought it was only a specific creature type, but since we're teleporting in, you're
Yeah.
allowing us to teleport in.
Yes.
I see.
Oh yeah, I did misread that, but yeah. Okay, then I'll be nice. I'll reduce that to 3d10
Oh, okay, that's fine.
for human, which is very tempting because I just realized most of you bitches have some kind of otherworldly connection, but that's fine.
I just have spells.
I'm just the lady.
I'm just a little guy.
Hi.
I got no tricks up my sleeves.
Just waiting
No,
until I
no.
become just full elemental.
Just a little dude.
Aren't you already a genasi? Like,
Yes.
it's basically the same thing.
Yeah.
Anyways, so as Shalar kind of tells you that, and you know what? I will say that it seems to be a, to make this more canon, it seems to be a modified version of the spell, because of this orb and magic.
Nifty.
Because orb and because orb and magic.
Yeah.
I love it.
And I'm the TM, I can do what I want. So yes, it'll be a 3d10 for you humanoid bitches.
I say we go for it.
Yeah.
Unless anybody else has a better option, I'd rather not take 2 weeks to get there. Or cross the Lakefall to try to get to the keep.
Well, yeah. The only other option would be teleporting to
That's
River
close.
Pass and taking a boat down the river, which would take, 3 days. Well, that's.
Nah. We'll take the hit.
I did already
This
send
is
my
the way it has
2%.
to be.
All right. All right.
Shalar, do me a favor, mate. Will you take the hit on this one and I'll get us on the way back?
Yes, sure. I can do that.
Appreciate you. Ma,
Yeah, that's fine. I can do that. With that, Joel, you'll probably start that scrying. And you rolled a natural 20 for 29. So you have no issues glancing into this place. As you again feel that lightness as your subconscious just gets lifted up into the air and kind of pushed past. You can feel that the air again it does get colder and colder, but it's not as torrential and awful as it was yesterday when you had done it. With the fog was really bad and everything. Today seems to be much more calmer. That was very lucky you guys rolled. And as you see
wait,
this,
we got lucky with our low rolls?
Yeah, rolling bad
Mine
helped us
and
this time.
Joel's.
yeah, for the weather, yeah, you rolled
thank
One
a
and a
pleasant
two.
day mixed with tremors, and tremors aren't gonna affect this far over. But if anyone had rolled a 3, it would have sucked. Because
let's
that was
go.
torrential rainstorm.
That's perfect for me.
Yeah.
It would have
Speak
been
for
like
yourself.
super hard to see. It would have been
I know, but my call lightning
You
would have
guys-
been better.
yeah, but you wouldn't be able to see very far.
Hey.
So,
But Milo, lightning,
Anyway,
it's fine. That's
so-
all I care about.
this is true.
I tell you, I'm so excited for you to see Adisa fight.
I'm so
Just
excited.
For
I
your
can't wait.
reactions.
I can't
Yes,
wait.
I'm very excited for everybody. But as you fly over and you see again, it is still this like cold storm going. And while you're not physically there, you do get the sense of it being like unnaturally cold, as a subtle hint of being out in the rain in the cold. You do notice that there seems to be a decent amount of commotion. You see, make a perception check just to get some little details. There's plenty you'll still get.
Oh, that's good too. 22.
22. You would notice that while you're doing this, there would be people on the water side here. As it doesn't show that because I'm on the GM layer. On this kind of side, you would see that there are what looks like riders on sharks heading out, chasing something as a couple leave. Assuming one of the distractions. You can see that on the parapets, these, all four of these, they have people walking, and what you couldn't tell before because of the rain, they're not just people, but each one has one of those armored elementals along with
Oh shit.
Myrmidons?
yes.
So we're not just fighting.
God, I hated
fighting the
them.
crew.
And you would see that only one being left at this last one, as some of them would have jumped off into the water and taken off on sharks. You would also notice shifting, a large shape shifting in the water and moving back, not following, because you didn't roll very well, that the dragon turtle, which looks bigger, is currently there.
Wait, where is it? Oh fuck me.
Near the
Okay,
boat.
Jesus Christ.
Here they were.
In the water.
So I was paying attention over here, and I was looking. I was like fully immersed in Aurora. Like it's right there, and I was like, "Fuck! Wait, hold on."
That is okay. What did you get on your perception?
22.
22. Thank you. You would also notice that
47.
as you watch for 10 minutes, with things shifting and moving, you would see that there is a decent number of like humanoids, like shifting tide members, shifting around. You would see that many of them don't have like thick armor on. The odd ones have like a bit of more protection. But you'll see, while the last time you were there was a lot of hired people. There isn't this time. Last time with Grimjaw, when you guys were there was a lot of like mercenaries hired. There isn't. There seems to be a lot of different people with like barnacles crusted on their arms and wielding that like sharp shark tooth, like jagged swords, very much like reminiscent of all the like devout, I guess, shifting tides member, like the not just hired people. You would probably see moving around here. You can't see that. Moving around here. Coming from this building, you would see Drosnin, which you would recognize, but armored up, which you've never seen her wear like full armor. She seemingly has got some more defenses for herself. And you would see another figure that is wearing what could be leathers or might just be robes, but they have their arm, again, you see that jaggedness that you had seen, that jagged armor you had seen, you see clearly now is not armor at all. It is like coral pieces and barnacles and everything that is almost growing out of their arm that is making this jagged, sharp look. And same with this kind of gauntlet on this hand. But not really wearing any armor, unless it's leather. You will also see as they're kind of walking, you remember those few members that had that eye cut out that was just a glowing fire. You'll see their eyes, both eyes are just like blue fire eyes. You cannot see any like actual eyeballs in it. They just seem to be glowing brightly on this figure. And you get the sense that this is the Eye of Anguish. As they kind of shift, you can see that they are elven. They're very gaunt looking. They have like jet black hair that is kind of like shaved on the sides and slicked back in this kind of like long kind of ponytail that almost seems to like whip on its own, as if some kind of like tentacle or like it's in water or something. As he walks, he almost like drifts with like ice kind of freezing over the ground and like frost appearing everywhere he walks. You can see him going down the stairs to this orb, and you'll see three other of the like caster priests kind of wearing robes and everything kind of down there, and they begin to do some kind of ritual, clearly empowering it of some sorts. And you'll see Drosin heads back into this main building here. Oh, you can't see that. I keep on forgetting I switched back. Can you still see that?
Yeah, I see that.
Okay, on stream you can't see it. So, but yeah, in this kind of main building here, presumably taking over Gar's quarters, you would assume. Which, if you remember correctly, way up in the top here, is this there. What else you would see? You would also notice that this building here, this like long, these like stalls, when you were there, they were like old stables that were like broken down. They have been built up, and you rolled pretty high. You can see what looks like large leathery creatures within it, like a tail kind of whips out at one point. And I will give you that there are 2 giant crocodiles there. The rest in that 10-minute period, you would probably see somebody walk across this parapet here, the front one here, heading up to like Dros, where like the main building is, and then heading back down. What?
Sorry, I was just expressing my love for Coco.
Oh. And heading back.
I do.
I
Your
don't
gift.
remember if you had seen
Your
him.
lovely gift to the map, as per usual.
Oh yeah. And I would give you that you have a high enough insight. You can tell that this was what was his name? Fucking Olgar. What was the name? Hold on, I lost it. Oh. Hold on. We're getting there.
We're talking about?
Yeah. Holgar, the like gatekeeper. And you'll see a few more people eventually, like right before you disappear, head into the guard tower, assuming probably the main people that were there got dragged out, but they are expecting, because they got teleported in, you expect, as they go into the top floor, that when you teleport in, you might still have some people immediately guarding it.
Got it.
So you were aware.
Okay, who has an orb of invulnerability?
Don't know if anyone does.
Did not pack that today.
And what is the and the last thing,
Darn.
because this is 10 minutes that you see, you would also notice, not completely, but wandering around, and it's a large like courtyard-ish. On the top of it seems to be water elementals kind of patrolling, just shifting and patrolling. That is what you'll see. You don't know what's going on necessarily inside any of the buildings because none of them have like skylights. You would see some people heading like moving throughout, everyone kind of gearing up as far as you could tell from the people that you see. You know that some people are probably in this one. People are probably here, and people are probably here. Just with seeing people come and go, as a point of order.
Okay.
And that was a lot of information, so I'm sorry. But I will leave this up with the tokens for you guys. As we've discovered, it's going to be a month. And I'll leave it on this page so you guys can jump in at Roll20 whenever you want to double check. I don't draw a bunch of dicks everywhere, but, you know, I can't technically stop you. And yeah, with that, as you come back to yourself, I assume you relay all that information.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Anything else that needs to be done and prepared that you guys would like to
I
do?
don't have anything I need to prepare for. All my spells are actions. I don't really have any ritual
Me and
spells.
Amdrus are creating illusory maps, you know.
Yeah, we're
drawing
building it up.
on the table. Bust out the
Yeah, we're-
flower.
Natural
just
20.
look
Your
at-
sister has come in
There's,
using
like,
minor
flower
illusion.
on the table. Flower on the table. We're just like drawing everything out.
It's
Yeah.
and
This
you know
was
what? No,
coming.
it's a little bit just for flavor, just because it's just like the Marvel Tony Stark when he's like building shit and like pulling
Yeah.
stuff out.
She's using
Uh-huh.
I'm just like I've just recreated the map. I'm like, all right, show us what's going on. And I'm just like placing like little illusory like
Love
things.
that.
I'm like, right, here's a 3D render of the map.
All right.
I'll tell you, I was just throwing a penis.
Your sister.
Adi is looking at Ataim like, really?
God,
There's so many dicks there.
so many. There's so many.
Yes. Okay.
I will say, Amdrus, as you're kind of doing all this illusionary stuff, you notice you have a high passive. Your sister, while making snide comments as she does, seems very like intrigued and impressed, and kind of tries to minor illusion some like mini versions of what you're doing and kind of copy you, but like, you know, up the stairs a bit, trying to hide. Like sitting up there like
I put on a little extra flourish as I'm like continuing,
yeah
but that's it.
Your mom is very impressed, like very. She's never really seen you do a lot of this kind of magic in a serious way. All right, and with that, Shalarja goes, well, are we ready?
It's a good day to die.
As I'm gonna be. Wait, hold on. Does everybody? Do you have diamonds? I forgot to ask. Do you have diamonds?
Me? No.
Yeah.
Not here.
Shit.
Not with me. Why?
All right. Well, it's fine. Let's just hope no one dies. All right,
We'll
let's
be
go.
good. We'll be fine.
You know, that's a good point. Oh well. Too late. And he will start casting a spell. I will see. No. Okay, he does not. Oh well. Yeah, he will start drawing the teleportation circle. And as it lights, he will just say, well, who's brave enough to go first?
After the war, and I'll just full step through.
Oh,
And right behind him.
yeah. I was gonna
All
say
three
Adi
of
would
you
just yeah. Whoa.
Mace
It's purple,
raised.
not a doorway.
just-
We can all just.
as everyone just kind of teleports through. If you want, you can place your characters. You know what? I'll uncover them.
Yeah, uncover my characters.
Shut up.
Whip him out.
And place them wherever you want, kind of around that. Because obviously only 4 people can be like directly in it, but like it, yeah, just around the circle. You can't really be too far from it. Just 1 square at most. And you guys can decide how you all pop out. I assume Zindig is up, so she goes through as well. And as
I'm gonna leave Ray with Petunia again, just as a
Oh.
point of contact.
good point. All right, because I forgot about that. And I imagine as everyone's going through, Shalar will go in last to make sure everything gets through, and just will say his adieus to your mom and step on through. I assume Atim and him probably go last.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He'll do like a big bow and very grandeur dresser. Yeah, with that, as you guys teleport in and see all of this, first things first, we will do a description, take damage, and then we'll end it there.
Oh yeah, I
Do a
forgot about the damage
Take
part.
damage and end it there.
Okay. Oh, no, actually, that's kind of good.
Only
Kind
3d10.
of good.
It's just 3d10, and I just rolled really well.
I'm sorry. Did you just
27.
say? Did you just say it's 3d10 and I just rolled an 11?
Rolled really well.
No, really
Oh.
well.
I was like, excuse me, that sounds wrong.
Well,
Roll
one
that
of
D12.
them I thought was a 6. It's a 9 because I see the line, and yeah. So you guys all take, which
Now,
Joel, you'll be half of this.
yeah.
But it's going to be 27 points of necrotic.
Wow, I
damage.
guessed it.
How
Go
did you
me.
guess that?
I rolled it an 10, 8, and a 9. Because I saw the 0 and I was like, oh, that's not bad. And I was like, that's a 10.
That's a 10.
Oh god damn it.
So half of
I
that
had
for
a-
you, Joel, would be like 12? No, 13?
10, 13. Yeah, 13.
I have absorb elements, but it doesn't cover those.
Mm-hmm. So
Fuck.
does
Dampen. I was just
Shalar,
checking.
and I was like,
Dampen
fuck.
doesn't too.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
elemental damage. And I was trying to see if he had like protection against energy, and he does not, because he could have gave some resistance to everybody. As you teleport through, and you just feel as you guys cross through that threshold, that magic almost just seems to rip at you as you push through like some kind of like force that is trying to stop you to go through. And with that, you see you will see this kind of rounded room that kind of heads off to a kind of squared out section above the gate, and two doors immediately noticing that lead out to the walls. You will see in this large, or the square room to the side, there is a large chain that is and like mechanism that is or what like controls and raises the gates. You can see 3 holes in the floor, each about a foot square, looking down into the passage below, to attack from above. And you'll see a few beds strewn about, and immediately you guys will notice there is 3 people with weapons immediately around, and you'll see this kind of like larger scraggly haired, like kind of greasy haired kind of guy. Joel, you recognize him as Hogar, as he is kind of rounds the corner there, waiting for people to come in, expecting at some point people would come. But you were aware of that, so there's going to be no surprise round. And with that, we will end it there for a month of the holidays. So again, I will leave this up. You guys can plan all you want, all that
But we
stuff.
won't.
You probably won't. And sadly, yeah, we have to wait a fucking month. And we're gonna be jumping right into a big ass battle. It's great. To think for 2 weeks straight, I've been panicking about not having the right stuff prepared, and it didn't matter because we roleplay all the time. Should have
Sorry.
guessed it. No, that you're fine.
You missed me.
Yes, this is true.
Oh,
Uh, Mhm.
point of order, as Altaim was going through the teleportation, he would have crushed the elemental crystal.
Wow. And what element are you resisting to?
Cold.
I assumed. All right. As you crush that, and you just feel the like crystal kind of shatter, just like turn into powder, and just kind of become almost frigid, and just kind of fly around you and kind of absorb into you. You kind of feel that, or it wouldn't be frigid; it'd be like warm because it would keep you warm from the cold.
Yes.
And good to know. Mark that on your sheet that you are resistant to cold for an hour.
An hour.
Yeah.
Plenty of time.
All right. And as soon as you went in, you probably would have heard just the slamming of rain. Like again, it is still like a massive rainfall, and it is significantly colder in the air. Here, you expect it'll be even colder outside. aka you might take damage if you're outside for a long time. Yes. And yeah, anyway, that is where we're gonna end it. Have a wonderful holidays. Happy New Year, all this shit. We'll be back in a month.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday to Fire's brother.
my baby
I was
brother.
gonna say
Brother.
son for a second. I was like, that's not right. That's why I paused for a second. I was like,
Not even a little bit.
Also, Penguin, I don't know if you've been trying to talk, but you've been muted this whole time. Just FYI.
No, I haven't said anything yet.
Okay. I was just worried that like you were trying to say shit the whole time. Anyways, have a wonderful night, good week, and a good rest of your holidays. Bye.